How's the health looking?
Getting better. Oba did the first part of training was full on in, and when it started to hurt a little bit, we pulled him out at that stage. Jimmy was able to go through all of training today, and Eddie didn't come out. So,
Is Eddie has he regressed health wise?
uh, we'll see right now. That status is up in the air.
But sort of your bottom line yesterday, part of the takeaway was, I know this might not be quite this clean, but you'd rather go in as a healthy fifth seed than risk health to be a three?
I think it's important to go in healthy. I think that's the most important thing. I mean, I remember one year, old story at UCLA, we had some injuries. Eddie Lewis and Frankie Hayduk were injured towards the end of the season, and we ended up losing. Actually, we lost our last 3 games that year. We lost the Mountain Pacific Championship and all that going into the playoffs because they had to get healthy, and so obviously we dropped down and we were lower seeded. We got put in the South region and we ended up getting to the Final Four. So it was important. You better. Bora used to say it's better to be 100% healthy and 70% fit than to be 100% fit and only 50% healthy. So, health is an important thing.
Gets your own history also play into that, maybe with Mauro taking that hard knock in the Chivas game and
towards the end, you sort of want to do that. I mean, that's something that you can't necessarily avoid always. Players want to play, players want to stay in rhythm as well. You want to keep players in your rhythm. So, but if you got a guy that's got a knock going in or has got something that, hey, another 2-3 days will help him. We got to give him those 2-3 days.
Will results this week with Salt Lake and Portland change at all how you approach the game on Sunday?
Always depending on what happens, that maybe alters it. If everything goes really favorably in our direction, then we have to look at things a little bit differently. Right now in the West, everybody can finish. Not everybody can finish fifth necessarily, but everybody can almost finish first still, and so a lot of things are open.
when a team is going through struggles, what are some of the things that you specifically look for in players?
When you're going through a struggle as a team, you're looking for, how's your rhythm of play, training. Do you need to back off sometimes? Do you need to step on it a little bit? You're looking for people's confidence levels, trying to make sure they're confident, getting to do the things that they do well, base themselves around their confident things that they do again. And you're just looking how players are, health-wise. Are they pushing through injuries? Do they maybe need to sit back a little bit? All of those things are things you're talking about and doing with players. But it's mainly, what you're really doing when things aren't going well is you're trying. Sometimes one win changes all of that around because you just need to catch your confidence again. And sometimes it's just one goal, in a key game.
Aside from this, maybe holding some guys back if they're not healthy, do you approach this game almost like a playoff game, or is it not that way at all?
No, obviously we want to avoid the play-in game because that just means, especially with us having some banged-up bodies, it means just an additional game which you don't want to play. And obviously, we're also looking, there's no doubting. Anything that I said yesterday, there's no doubting the fact that we're unhappy with the fact of the results of our last 4 games. And, so to get a result that's in the other direction is also something we're looking to do.
How has the team responded this week, the last couple days in training, and do you see any difference in them from the past couple weeks?
Team's response has been good. I think today was a good, hard training session. They worked very hard. They know they've got a great opportunity in front of them, and you go all the way to MLS Cup. Nobody's going to talk about how you finished the regular season or anything like that. And we've got ourselves invited to the dance, and we always talk about that. So now it's a matter of just performing, and so the team's response has been good. They realize that there's an opportunity there. The little bit of relief, that you're in the playoffs, but also knowing that, hey, we want to play better than we've been playing.
Are you, and maybe not anticipating, but Steve and Shawree, is there any chance that they could have an impact in the near future or in the playoff run, or is it kind of beyond that?
Well, Steve Zakuani is basically, hasn't really trained since the Portland game. saying that the injury is just such that he doesn't feel he's going to be able to come back this season. But we're sitting down today. We're going to talk about it in detail. Shawri, has been able to do a little bit more. He's not going to be ready for this weekend, or possibly for a week from Wednesday. But maybe as the playoffs go deeper, you're looking at some long breaks. As you go further down the playoffs, there's a good chance he might be able to come back.
We'd seen, I don't know, Eddie seemed pretty upset just as we were walking in. Is his absence 100% injury related?
Eddie's absence today at training was basically my decision.
How much do you consider that an issue going forward?
It's not an issue at all because we're focused as a team to do well and to be successful. And and he's been a big part of our team. So it's just some things that we'll work through.
Anything else?
Hi, I'm Brad Evans from Sounders FC, and boy do I love my match pass.
I love saving my match pass points. I'm a saver, a big saver. But did you know you can get discounted beers and food at Central Link from the time gates open until 30 minutes before kick?
Trust me, one of the best places to watch a match is in the broadcast booth with myself and Casey Keller.
You know you're already watching us on the road, so why not earn some points for it?
And I want you to reward yourself for living a Sounders FC lifestyle. Visit matchpass.soundersfc.com for more information.